Waking up to see a 90% crash of a crypto project is not fun, especially if we're talking about one of the top RWA projects, because that's exactly what happened. Mandra's Ohm token went down over 90%, and as a result, it dropped out of the top 10 for RWA projects. Its market cap went from over $6 billion to $750,000, $6 billion gone in under 1 hour. So it should come as no surprise that the calls of a rug are allowed on X. Comparisons to Luna and FTX are rife. So it's time to take a closer look and find out what happened to Mantra's Ohm. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, Altcoin Buzz, and as always, not financial advice, and wish the best of luck in your crypto ventures. So what happened to Mantra? We know that it crashed almost 90%, but why? Well, here's what we do know. During the last 30 days, the Ohm token price dropped from just above $7 to just over $6. Nothing too serious here though, many projects did much worse. However, since April 7th, Look On-chain states that at least 17 wallets deposited 43.6 million Ohm tokens, worth $227 million at the time, into exchanges. That's 4.5% of the circulating supply, and Arkham tagged 2 of the addresses to Laser Digital. That's one of the investors, or VCs, in Mantra. An on-chain sleuth, Amir Amru, confirms Laser Digital's involvement. A wallet linked to Shane also did a few test transfers for 2 million Ohm. He's a co-founding partner at Shrok Partners, another VC that invested in Mantra, this time in 2022. So this looks like the VC is dumped with thin liquidity in the Ohm token. Dumping this number of tokens was bound to lead to a severe price drop, and now the question is, according to South Park, who killed Kenny? Kenny, the CEO of the Manta Foundation, was mixed up in this. That's not Mantra, but Manta. However, the real CEO of Mantra is JP Mullen. And as you can see in his X post, he wasn't aware of this and mentions a mass liquidation. He claims that the team was not involved in this, and the Mantra team had a similar message on their X account. However, JP Mullen has a different theory, so let's take a look. In Mullen's post on X, he mentions that I'll get to the bottom of this. He states something in a thread that caught my attention. Ormu, the on-chain sleuth, asked if it was Laser Digital that caused the crash. However, Mullen denies this. He alleges that it was a group of investors forced closed by a centralized exchange without a margin call or notice.
I'm trying to decipher too. I was literally woken up about 30 minutes ago into this, so um, it's it's honestly unprecedented, and we're still figuring out exactly what's going on. But I can tell you, we're still here, and we're gonna sort it out. So, from my understanding, it seems like there was a massive forced liquidation on an exchange over the weekend. I won't name the exchange yet. Um, because we're still figuring out
Kraken?
exactly why they did what they did. But basically, they took over a bunch of different positions and completely just closed them out. And we're figuring out why.
Mullen reaffirms that the team didn't move any tokens. Various voices in support rang out on this. Among others, Rand Neuner, founder of Crypto Banter, expressed support on this. Marty Party goes a step further. He claims that Mullen specifically points out Binance, and Marty has been chasing down Binance during recent months. He accuses them of market manipulation. But on the other hand, Mullen thanked Binance for being helpful and cooperative. In the same thread, he claims that it wasn't Binance. And before that, Mullen wrote a long post explaining what happened, and that's according to him and his team's findings. He mentions negligence at best, or possibly intentional market positioning taken by a centralized exchange. So there seems to be a lot going on behind the scenes, but at least Mullen's out there communicating, which is more than we see from a lot of project leaders. Mantra has seen some controversy before, as I'll get to in a second. They've also survived and been around for more than 5 years. That means multiple cycles, bull and bear markets. There are not many projects that can say that. There was an airdrop that got delayed multiple times, and at some stage, 50% of all eligible addresses were considered bots and were no longer on the airdrop list. That was done without further proof, and it was poorly managed. There's a lot of FUD around this topic as well, but that's not the first project where that's ever happened, the mismanagement, or even the FUD. There's also a lot of general FUD and rumors going around, stuff like their Telegram being delisted, which it's not. The team also allegedly controls 90% of the token supply, so this doesn't make for great tokenomics. But once the OKX deposit started, there are also OTC rumors. It's an open secret that private investors bought OTC at a 50% discount. But why? Well, no one knows yet. However, once the Ohm price dropped lower than the discount, OTC buyers started cutting losses. Retail followed and fear kicked in, and there was a race to the exit. So far, this hasn't impacted the market like the Luna and FTX crashes did. There was a minor dip, but Bitcoin bounced back fast. The crypto market seems neutral, and of course, it seems time to settle. So there's time to unravel what exactly happened. It's a developing story, and we'll keep a close watch on it. We can only recommend don't try to catch a falling knife at this point. If it's a great discount now, it still will be when we learn all the facts and find out what actually happened. So what do you guys make of all this? Will Ohm recover or not? Let me know in the comments down below. And also make sure to join us in our discussions on Discord and X.